Hey everyone! Big news today as tensions between the US and Canada are heating up once again. President Trump has threatened to impose a 25% tariff on Canadian imports, and this could happen as soon as today, January 31st. Now you might be wondering, why is this a big deal? Well, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has promised a forceful and immediate response if these tariffs are implemented. He's acknowledged that this could mean some tough economic times ahead for Canada. Alright, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Remember back in 2018, Trump imposed tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum. In response, Canada slapped tariffs on targeted US goods. Eventually those tariffs were lifted, but it seems history might be repeating itself. So, what are Canada's options this time around? First up, targeted tariffs. This approach focuses on specific US industries to put pressure on key players without causing too much damage to Canadian consumers. Next we have dollar-for-dollar tariffs. Canada could match the US tariffs with equivalent Canadian tariffs, potentially impacting up to $147 billion worth of goods. However, some Canadian business leaders are worried this could lead to inflation and possibly a recession. Another powerful option is restricting energy exports to the US. This would impact states that rely heavily on Canadian electricity and oil. But it could spark political controversy within Canada, especially in oil-producing provinces like Alberta. There are also some less likely options on the table. For instance, provinces like Ontario could take action by removing US alcohol from store shelves. Or, Canada might choose to hold off on retaliation and continue with diplomatic efforts. Now let's talk about the economic impact. Economists are warning that US tariffs could be devastating for the Canadian economy. Canada sends a whopping 75% of its exports to the US, making it highly vulnerable to these trade disruptions. Retaliatory tariffs could also drive up inflation in Canada. But there's also a political angle to consider. Public opinion in Canada seems to favor retaliation, and this could influence the government's decision. Plus, with Trump no longer able to run for re-election, he might be less susceptible to political pressure from targeted tariffs. So, where do we go from here? This situation is rapidly evolving, and it's important to stay informed. For the most up-to-date information, make sure to consult reputable news sources. That's all for today, folks. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let me know your thoughts on this situation in the comments below. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.